It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. Terence "Bud" Crawford, weighing in at 140 pounds. He's 5 foot 7 inches tall with a reach of 74 inches. Up against them, Juan Manuel Marquez, 170 centimeters tall, with an identical 170 centimeters reach.
I'll always go for reach every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
And here he is, Bud, Terence Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Juan Manuel Marquez, one of the greatest fighters Mexico has ever produced, a world champion in 4 weight classes, and held 9 major world titles from featherweight to light welterweight.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Mexico City, here is the Hall of Fame 4-division champion of the world, Juan Manuel "Dinamita" Marquez.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Big swing and a miss with the hook. There is not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
There's a halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Throws the jab but does not score. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Here we go. It's round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twist you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with the hook. Swing and a miss with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds. Did you see that? Crawford's legs are all over the place. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
There's the bell to start round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Defense is not an option for these two. That right hook catching air. Straight right just misses. It's obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
Todd, I was a fighter that had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, it just really befuddles your opponent because when they think you're out of range, bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles a fighter.
They both want the knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go to the 4th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nope, That jab not going to score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Good defense on that left hook. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! So much for defensive abilities. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he does that to the corners? How are they going to get through this?
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
This can be so frustrating when you're with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Incredible work rate. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. There's a counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go in the 6th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
stamina is off the charts. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter.
There's the bell to start round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That right hook not connecting. His stamina is off the charts. Crawford in trouble. How did they survive that?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone out. There's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That hook just can't find the target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And we enter the 8th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Stumbling around in potholes. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. A chance to make history. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than others.
And he scores with the counter. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.